Welcome back to a HOOA cigar review. Today we're reviewing a PDR cigar, Flores Gran Reserva Sungrown half Corona. Half Corona, in terms of vitola, means the half of a Corona, which would be about here in terms of length, and a Corona is usually this ring gauge size, quite thin, and it smokes better. The PDR family and brand is housed in the Dominican Republic. So we're smoking a Dominican cigar, Dominican tobacco, which is usually more earthy, more plant-based, and these mushroom, darker, chocolatey notes. The reason why, in general, I like the brand PDR or Flores is that it's a budget brand. So this one costs less than €3. Was a discounted box and a discontinued line, which is why it was so affordable. This would usually go for €5, and a full Corona would then maybe be €10. There are some exclusive cigars in this brand which will range maybe up to max 14 to 15 euros, but other than that, for a fall or wintry walk outside, these kind of cigars are invaluable. They are almost like a necessity that you're not gonna ruin your most premium cigars for just a breezy walk outside. Draws really well, especially for such a tight-knit construction, which is in a craft in itself to make it keep drawing. Medium to full strength, very noticeable in the nose, the retrohale, with some spicy notes there. Definitely tasting that little bit mushroom, dark and earthy that I mentioned earlier. What's interesting about when the weather turns cold outside is that the cold air goes inside the cigar. That is what I meant earlier, that you really have to toast up your cigar really well, and it has to draw and burn really well just by itself. And there you'll see what kind of construction you have in-house. Since it's not a big cigar, there's not really a first, second or third part like most cigars. However, you get to the core of it, the middle part, quite fast, and more nutty flavors come to the foreground right now. Some touches of cream as well. Throw some cream in your coffee or pair it with a cappuccino, something like that. The draw is a little bit tight for my personal preference. I prefer it a little bit more loose. In premium cigars such as an Opus X or a 1964 or 1946 Padron. These are premiumly rolled tobacco, very loose, just one puff and a lot of smoke comes out. So it's to be expected from a half Corona this small, so can't complain, also for the price. Eased off on the intensity through the nose actually, and became a little bit more milder in the middle. Something that I wanted to talk about is I always get the question, Fury, what cigar do I smoke? And for someone who's just starting out with anything in life, you usually ask for advice, right? And best advice is to go into your local humidor, the cigar store, go to the counter and just say, I'm a total noob, please help me. You ask some questions. What is your budget? Do you like darker things, lighter things? Do you like chocolate flavors, spiciness? All those kinds of like little tidbit information, and he will guide you in the right direction. He will cater to your personal preferences. And it pays off in the end, in the long run. Why I'm saying that, just look at this label of this cigar, it's focusing. It's not really noticeable, but there's like a greenness, like a verdant hue towards it, that it's almost moldy. This is a very ancient cigar. The only reason that I know about these cigars is it pays off. I keep going there, I keep pouring my money in there, I keep building rapport with them. They know my face, I ask good questions, I'm humble, I show that I've been smoking cigars a long time. They always give me free lighters or fill up my lighters or say come back, this and that. And then sometimes when you walk in, they say, hey, we have this. This was actually, to share a little bit of anecdote, fill in more, give you more, is that this was actually from a box of a rich old guy who stopped smoking, quote unquote, because of health reasons, and he had to resell the cigars back to the store. He wanted to get rid of it. That's why they discontinued the prices, sealed up the boxes, and why this discontinued line was available again. And if I were not to have banked off all this time and energy and effort of conversing with these people, it might not have fallen into my lap. So there's a little bit an insider tip for you, some golden tips. And if you think about it, in the industry that we're in, like business stuff, solopreneurship, you always pay for courses, mentorship, networking and stuff like that. Why not with something that you consume, your cigars or your whiskeys or your wines, that you really want to have, not per se top of the line, best of the best, but something exclusive, something just for you, and that makes all the difference. Really like this, because a half Corona H. Upman, for example, it does not draw at all, because it's so small, ring gauge too thin, and then you're effectively not smoking. You need something like a cigar tool, this metal spear, almost a mini spear, to punch through the cigar on the back part to create more holes for more suction, more air, and it's not needed here at all. Look at this construction, really good, keeps burning, and it's a very enjoyable smoke, nutty, creamy. It packs quite a punch because of the sun-grown tobacco, which is really nice. I can imagine a Maduro version of this would be nice as well, or a Connecticut version. It's quite seductive as well. I'm really looking forward to a taller version of this cigar, actually, because I've been smoking these by the bunch, and that's why I finally got up to doing a review, actually, like what is so interesting about this cigar. And this quite affordable cigar will last you 15 to 30 minutes, and it's so much bang for buck. Highly recommend the brand PDR, A.Flores E. Rodriguez, and this Sungrown half Corona. Until the next one, like and subscribe, spread the word. HOOA.